If you are a StableDiffusion user, have you ever wanted software to manage graphic layer of your AI artwork? If you are a Photoshop user, have you ever want to use diffusion technology to generate content for you? In this video, I'll introduce a flexible Photoshop plugin for both SD and ComfyUI. With a simple connection, you can use entire ecosystem of diffusion technology such as inpaint, outpaint, ControlNet, After Detail, IC-Light in Photoshop, and you can interact with Photoshop's every document group layer from SD or Comfy. Make Photoshop become your AI art workspace. The name of the plugin is SDWebUI, and I am the author Zombiong, who maintained Photoshop Diffusion plugin since a year ago. To take a look at the installation of SDWebUI, I will introduce StableDiffusion and ComfyUI at the same time. You can choose to watch the left or right. First, download SDWebUI through the Extension tab of StableDiffusion or ComfyUI Manager. Restart the system and open the settings. Download the CCX plugin in it, double-click and install the CCX plugin. You can see the plugin in Photoshop. Then we can establish the connection. Pass the address of your SD or ComfyUI in the plugin, and then click the Connect button. When you see the green connected text, you have succeeded. Now let's send the picture from Photoshop to your system. Click the SDWebUI tag in the image element on SD, or create a node. Get image from Photoshop in ComfyUI. Then select the layer you want to get, and you can preview the result. If you want to send the picture to Photoshop, click the SDWebUI tag in the gallery element in SD, or create another node in ComfyUI with the name Send Image to Photoshop. Select the layer you want to send, then you will get the result. Now you have basically learned how to use SDWebUI. Isn't it very simple? I will introduce more features in SDWebUI via a inpaint example. First, we prepared two layers in Photoshop. The first layer is the original image, and the second layer is the mask. Back to StableDiffusion, switch to the inpaint upload tab of StableDiffusion. Then upload the original image for inpaint and upload the mask through SDWebUI. Now you can generate the inpaint image and send back to Photoshop. But this is not the end. Generally speaking, we need to continuously adjust our mask in art creating. So we go back to Photoshop, adjust the mask. After adjusting the mask, you can choose to get the mask again in SDWebUI. But we don't need to do this. A better way is that we can click the Generate button in the SDWebUI panel directly. It will automatically upload all the image and mask to StableDiffusion and generate the inpaint image, then send back to Photoshop. Similarly, if you need to manage your multiple images for SD at the same time, such as ControlNet, you can first set up all the SDWebUI tag in SD, and then complete all the remaining work in Photoshop. I will introduce more features of StableDiffusion via a IC-Light example. IC-Light is a light control technology. One of its functions is that you can adjust the lighting of the picture through a gradient color map and the picture without background. In the past, it might be a bit troublesome to do this ComfyUI, but it is extremely simple in Photoshop with the help of the gradient and background remover. Let's set up the workflow of ComfyUI. This is a complete ComfyUI IC-Light workflow. You can see that there are two inputs here. The one is the foreground image and the other is the light map. We will modify these two inputs to the nodes of SDWebUI. It should be noted that IC-Light here requires a mask image to dye the transparent area grey. Here we can use the mask output of SDWebUI, which represents the part of the layer with content, so we will invert it and connect it as the input. Then, let's click QPrompt. It works. Actually, in this sample I want to demonstrate the real-time generation function. Let's build the sending node first. We'll send the image output back to Photoshop, but it is another document, and displaying side by side, set the node to send output to this side document. Then, all we need is just check to the checkbox in front of the corresponding ComfyUI instance, and a line of small text will appear below, meaning that when you modify the document, the SDWebUI will automatically trigger the generation of ComfyUI. Let's try to adjust the light map and see them. The lighting of the photo changes in real time with our changes. That's all the example of SDWebUI. I will show the project's GitHub address and Discord in the video description. If you have any questions or suggestions, welcome to the Discord or leave an issue on GitHub. I'm Zombiong, bye bye.